Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Never Open Podcast, the podcast open to everyone, especially Taka, motherfucker. My name is Luke. I am your host of the Never Open Podcast, and with me, as always, is Mr. Andy. Sorry, Mr. Andy.
Hello, Luke, and hello to Taichi. That's it.
That's it. All right, we're over. Done. Press the stop. Right, that's the show, everyone. That's good.
No, yes, that was just all I had to say in the beginning. That's it.
That's right. All right, cool. Oh, man, I was so excited because not only do we get to cover a show called New Japan Road, which is totally misnamed. What is this? This is a free mini TakaTaichiMania show. If anyone listening to or watching us right now has never seen a TakaTaichiMania show, because they're pay-per-views and maybe you don't want to fork out the extra dollary dues to do that, understand. Well, this is what they're like. And I had an absolute blast watching this show. What about you, Mr. Andy?
Yeah, this was fun. I didn't know this was coming up. And then all of a sudden they were like, yeah, Taichi comes home. Taichi, like, homecoming show. So I guess this is his hometown. And man, it really was. It really was like this is like not a joke. Like he was after the show, he was walking around saying hello to people he knows and hugging them. They probably all work for him on his YouTube channel, you know, but yeah. I mean, but he doesn't forget where he came from. So he hired them, you know.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, he's hugging them all with his sweaty body, and now they won't wash their clothes because it's got Taichi sweat on it and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. But before we do that, there are ways people can contact or interact with us if they wish to. We're on the Blue Sky. I am at Grumpy2EB. Mr. Guy is at Drucifer Tweets. Collectively, we are at neveropenpod.bluesky.social. If you want to send us a written or voice email, you can do that to neveropenpod@gmail.com. If you've got any of that Sasha Banks money, kick it our way. We have a Teespring store where you can buy merch that'll make you look never as fuck. And you can see me do this very intro on YouTube. Actually, watch the whole show on YouTube if you wish to. Never Open Podcast on the YouTubes. Give us a like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we should start just uploading the intro, and that's it, onto YouTube. And like, nope, sorry, you got to go to the podcast. And then we could like play a game where we actually upload it on the podcast and it's just the intro. You don't know which one it's going to be on. You have to do both. You know, that'll work. That'll get our numbers up for sure.
That's right.
Gimmicks and scams. That's the best way to get your numbers up. It's not high quality and caring. But yes, this is at the Taichi Homecoming show. It is, it's at Ishikari is the name of this place. And this show is stripped down like an old school New Japan show. Before New Japan had English commentary of any kind on New Japan World, this is what the shows were like. You got Japanese commentary sometimes you didn't. Sometimes there was only one camera, and it was just pointing at the ring. Here we have one camera, and then we have two roaming cams like they normally have, but that's it. Abe's there. There's Japanese commentary, but there's no chyrons when people come out. You just got to guess what their name is if you aren't sure, you know. And we're familiar with a lot of these folks. Luke, tell us a little bit about TakaTaichiMania and what it's meant to us over the years.
Well, I think we've always been Taka Michinoku fans in some way, shape, or form for a very long time, even before like our New Japan fandom. So there is that. We're also huge marks for Taichi. We have been since he was still in Suzuki-gun, which is when some of these shows would have started. With Taka and Taichi still in Suzuki-gun. What it is Taka Michinoku has a promotion called JTO, Just Tap Out. Sorry, I stole your thing. You want to do it?
No, it's like it's already done, and you disrespected the name of the promotion.
Just Tap Out. I like how you said it's already been done, like you're Ricky.
Just
take the blame. It's taken.
Smokes now. It's also kind of a joke from something that he used to do, a gimmick he used to do in New Japan when Zack Sabre Jr. first showed up. So that's all it's all part of Taka's story in New Japan And these shows would be like pay-per-views. They'd be like $15 or something like that. They weren't even expensive. And they're awesome because they feature all the JTO people, right? And we got to meet wrestlers that are interesting. And some of them aren't good, and some of them are good. And it's really fun to watch other wrestlers, first of all, Japanese wrestlers we know nothing about, and to see them get better. Over the years, we watched, we'll talk about the Inaba sisters tonight and how much we've watched them grow periodically over the past 3-4 years, maybe longer. You know what I mean? And how cool that is. That's the ultimate fan experience, to see a wrestler progress. So we get to see that. Plus, this is where Doki got put over. Is it TakaTaichiMania? He was in the main event versus Taichi. He didn't win, but man, he got over huge. And after that, his booking changed. And Jun Kasai and Del Desperado wrestled. There's Hanma showed up on one of these and did a death match. It's a great show.
Yeah. It's always a great time. They usually have one of those kinds of gimmick matches on these shows, but not this time. They're just tags this time, except for the opening match, and that's all fine. Just another example of just some of the cool wrestlers we'll see on these shows. Now, he's not on this, but you and I have been very happy with how Ren Ayabe, the super tall dude, has been going, because he is currently in All Japan Pro Wrestling. So good on him. We liked him. He looked like this big goofy dog. Now he's in All Japan. He's kicking ass. So I'm very proud of him. And just, you're right. That match with the 6 ladies, we're going to see some ladies who have improved.
Yeah.
And we're going to see some ladies who will probably always be at that level, but are fun to see. Anyway, I'm looking at you. Oi! I love Oi, but, well, it is what it is.
The gimmicks improved, so that's good.
That's right.
And she might be awesome on the mic, and we don't know. But this venue is an elementary school gymnasium. And how do I know it's an elementary school gymnasium? I mean, I'm just guessing, but the bright colored drawings on the wall and what looks like educational materials on the wall, I'm pretty sure it was a school gymnasium. And it was very small. I was watching this show and I'm like, is the ring smaller? Like, it looks like a smaller ring. And I'm thinking, no, the hard cam is just really close. And that makes the ring look smaller because you're right up on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and that made me laugh. It's packed though. Absolutely packed with Taichi fans.
It's packed not only with Taichi fans, it's packed with all right, I'm just mucking around here. It's packed with like little kids who go to that school and were like, Daddy, Mommy, can we go to TakaTaichi, please? And they're like, TakaTaichi's coming down. Oh, fuck yeah, we're getting tickets for that right now.
Right. It's like, we were supposed to take Grandma to the doctor, but we don't care. We're going to TakaTaichi,
Yeah. Sorry, Grandma. Taka is coming, motherfucker.
Take the train. The doctor's isn't far from the train station. You don't need a parking then. That's either. So
stop being willful, Granny. We're going to TakaTaichi.
That's pretty funny, man.
Oh my God. We start this show with Masatori Yasuda and a wrestler named Jewel Bird.
Oh, pink mask is what I have.
Now, this match makes me laugh because Yasuda is awesome in this. Jewel Bird, I think, is greener than Yasuda. And I don't think maybe Yasuda is quite there in putting matches together from start to finish quite yet. But he's good. I'm not putting him down. What I am saying is the first major part of this match is Yasuda, submission hold. Jewel Bird, claws to ropes. Rinse, repeat 5 times in a row.
He just kicked his ass and kept him down. Yasuda's like, nah, we're not doing cool shit. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jewel Bird. I'm Yasuda. Yasuda chops him up. Jewel Bird does a very kind of light swanton-ish kind of move. You don't want to break the young lions, I understand. Jewel Bird, he misses a swanton from the top rope, gets suplexed and grabbed the fuck out. And Jewel Bird taps. And Yasuda kicks him out of the fucking ring like he's trash.
And the crowd's like, yeah, do it. Fuck that kid in his mask.
Fuck Gilbert. Get out of here.
I think that we were having a conversation last episode, and I don't mean to bring it up, but I feel like that when you're tough on a young lion like that and you're shitty to him, that's like good. You're supposed to do that, right? You're supposed to be shitty and be an asshole to them because they have to overcome that. You have to give them shit to overcome, right? And so it's like live booking, you know? And I mean, when Suji perhaps outgave kid, that's all he was doing. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, this, like, okay, so if you're a JTO trainee, you are far below a New Japan young lion, like far below in status, right? And that this match reflected that. It was proper. The only cool move that that is like, whoa, that was different. The pink mask got off was a like his big comeback drop kick was a flipping drop kick. He like kicked Yasuda and flipped backwards in a way that was like with both feet. And it was wild looking. So that was kind of neat. Yeah. Like it was like a shotgun drop kick, but he flipped over. That was kind of cool. Later on, we're going to see Pink Mask, Jewelbird, running around with a man by the name of Marty Asami. All right. I didn't even know he was there, but I was alerted to the fact because the entrance to the show has no curtain. It's just a doorway to a school into the hallway. And there's just shit going on back there, you know, and every once in a while, Marty's just like walking out there. And he looks like he's looking for something. And then Jewelbird walks up to him with his mask half hanging off. And he's like, yeah. And then they just walk back. And I was like, Marty is taking care of business. He tried to tell Yasuda what to do. But Yasuda was like, fuck you. And so he's like, let me tell this Jewelbird guy what to do. He'll listen to me. So
Jewelbird will respect me. He wants to be in New Japan.
Oh, man. Because Marty is king shit of Fuck Mountain on the show. So that's another awesome thing about the show.
Do you think House of Torture fuck with the lockers?
It's the wrestling gimmick is you take a lock, like a combination lock, and you put it through, you like thread someone's bag through it and then lock it so they can't open their bag. So and they have to cut it open, you know. So that's there you go. They did that to all of the bags, yes.
TakaTaichi will be invited back. House of Torture will not.
So next, Luke, we have Mr. Goddamn Bread, Satoshi Kojima, and Murashima. What a team! What a team! I love that team. Versus the team of Yuji Nagata and Sho Makato. Bread and Brabs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's a team I want to see. I love this, man. The fans are happy to see
fucking
Kojima.
Dream team.
It's a respect thing because, you know, this whole thing started. Well, you know, Taka and Taichi have always been together, but they started their like shit with New Japan in Kojima-gun. So here we are paying tribute. It's TakaTaichi Bread Mania tonight. And Yuji Nagata being there is great. You know, you go to one of these and you think like, oh, these old guys are just gonna go in there and kind of fuck around. And they do that a little bit, but they also go really hard and pretend like each other are going really hard. So that way everything looks like it's real. It's funny as hell.
I absolutely get that. Yeah, you get the contrast of when both the young lions come in and they're young lining it up.
Yeah, they're really going hard, you know. All right, so we've kind of floated the idea that Sho Makato might take Tiger Mask's place, right? And now he's tagging with Yuji Nagata, trying out the Sapphire Sheriff's gimmick. That's all I'm saying. You know, this is a tryout for Sho Makato. He's a Tiger Mask is definitely backstage, although we couldn't tell because he's probably walking around without his mask on. But anyway, the dads start. They go hard. The kids are in next, and they do some solid young lion pro wrestling. Murashima gets the advantage on Kato and takes out Yuji Nagata. So when he does that, he runs over and knocks him off the apron, right? And Yuji Nagata we can't even see it until the camera guy gets to it. But we can't see it. But the crowd's reaction, I know. Like, Yuji Nagata looked at the crowd and was like, did that just happen? Like, he gave him that face. Like, his feelings were hurt. And so they're all like, they love it. And he continually keeps getting knocked off the apron. And that's what I mean. They're doing a little hokey pokey. to kind of get around doing a bunch of work. And one of the ways they do that is they keep knocking Yuji Nagata off the apron. And when he does that, they milk it for like a minute. You know what I mean? So it's really good. I love that kind of wrestling. It's smart wrestling. So I like that. Anyway, they all play it up big time. Yuji Nagata gets in, and he gets much shit in on Murashima once he finally tags in. And this is when I see Barty walking around and shit. And it's so funny. And I thought it was Eagle Mask with him, but no, it was Eagle Mask is out. He's probably out of wrestling, probably broken in half. But there is a really bad slam from Shomakato that's like, hey, be careful with Mr. Bread. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, right.
But Mr. Bread also might have sandbagged him, so who knows? But he goes he up easy for the suplex, though. Shomakato tries to brab out Bread when he's on the tag team of Bread and Brabs. That's ridiculous. He's about to go for the win, but he falls victim to the thing that young lions fear the most, and that is a baguette named Death. Murashima wins again too, by the way. Just another.
Murashima wins. Yeah. Look, I had a pretty strong feeling as to how this match would go, and I was not disappointed because I wanted to see Shomakato get lariated to hell by Mr. Bread, and that's exactly what I got. By the way, Murashima's got a haircut, and he now has chumpy hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
He's secretly Marty's son. Don't tell anybody, okay? See, that's the way they should have done it with Red Shoes. Don't tell anybody. You know what I mean?
Katsuya Asami. Oh, man. Please let that be real. No, but it isn't. But yeah, they have the same haircut and really fun, expressive faces. So I love them both. All right, so let's go into our ladies' match of the night. We've got Tomoko Inaba. Hell yes.
Karate
and
lady.
Rhythm. Cool. Versus Azusa Inaba. Yes. And Now, two of these women are fucking awesome. I'm not denigrating the other two. I just want to say that right now, the Inaba sisters who are competing against each other, holy fucking shit balls. Like, wow. I will also say I like Rhythm and I like, especially like, but they seem to be a bit more gimmick than, wrestling skill. And that's absolutely fine. That's fine. As I said, I like them. But I think the four ladies maybe know that at some point in this match, we might want to make the crowd go holy jumping shit balls and just put the other sisters in the ring together for a good portion of this match because, oh my God, it's really good. So Chumpy, he's here.
He's here. And he refs this match, but not the next one. So that means he got requested for this match, right?
That's right.
I mean, it is a title match, so
it is.
It's a big deal. So
it is. It's a JTO tag title match, and we get some filling out stuff with Rhythm, and she does a Canadian submission on Azusa. Kicks Rhythm in the face. Oi takes out both women, and there's a face wash on Rye. Rye. I wrote Rye instead of Rhythm every time. Rhythm in the ropes. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Do you think my brain, ever since I discovered the word, has refused to ever let the spelling of the word rhythm sink in? I know.
Oh, dude, listen.
It's not happening.
You guys have the game Hangman, right? It's like if you're really bored, you might play that game, right? Where you get these spaces and you got to guess a letter. The word rhythm, no one can get it. No one. Just try it sometime. Just for fun. Just say, hey, let's play Hangman. Try that. No one. It is impossible to figure it out. You're like, what? There's no word like that. When you just have a T and a Y and an M, you're like, what the fuck is this? It's hilarious. It doesn't make any sense how it's spelled, but I was defending you. So
thank you. I do appreciate that. I really do, because I'm actually going to try that on Charity, and I bet you the smartass gets it because PhD brain or something. Yeah. So yeah, then like after that kind of face wash spot on Rhythm, I and Rhythm are kind of doing their thing either on the apron or outside or selling because
nobody did that in this match.
No.
Get out of here.
No, because now we get Tomoko and Azusa beating the absolute fucking shit out of each other. And I reckon there's something to this, dude, because they're sisters, and I reckon they know just how hard those two can go on each other, you know? Like, it's like a sister thing. I don't know, maybe because some of this shit looks stiff as hell and amazing. Like, these two have a sibling rivalry, and we got to see another chapter of it right here. It is absolutely freaking tremendous just seeing these two just wreck each other's shit. I loved it. There's double submissions by Rhythm and Tomoko.
With Marty just yelling at everybody.
Give up! Give up!
He's screaming at everybody.
Oh, he loves it. Rhythm saves the match after Azusa hits a fucking Kamigoye and a moonsault on Inaba. And I'm like, holy shit. And that allows Tomoko to get her breath back, beat the shit out of Azusa, and pin her. Azusa is fucking pissed off. She's not happy that she lost to her sister. I didn't really care who won this. I just wanted to see just a fun, awesome match. And I got it. I got to see some Rhythm and I doing backup, you know, coming in for saves and things like that and hitting a few moves here and there. Awesome. But they chose the right idea for this kind of free showcase by having the Inaba sisters just fucking go. And I really enjoyed this. What do you think?
Well, a little history about this was a title match, as we said. So, and by the way, Tomoka and Rhythm were the champions coming in, so they retained the title. But a little history about the sisters. On the last episode of TakaTaichiMania on the Never Open podcast, we watched the two sisters fight it out for the JTO title. I think that's what it was for, and they beat the fuck out of each other, and it was insane. They brought some of that here. They were like, yeah, we still do that. And I'm sure they've wrestled a bunch. Azusa is in Hate and Stardom, and Tomoka has also been working in Stardom. And I think that Azusa is a little behind Tomoka as far as development, but man, her character's great. She's got this kind of like flippant attitude. You can tell. I don't care about this move. You know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like that. And I really like it. It's different. Most Japanese wrestlers are more respectful in the way they hold themselves, and she's kind of like, I don't care about this. I don't care about you. Kind of like a petulant teenager is kind of her.
Yes.
Bit, right. But one that's going to fucking kick your face off if you're not careful. So, and she's tough as shit. So like she got put over big time here, even though she lost. Same thing with, but I would say Tomoka Inaba is as good now as any, there's only a few women wrestlers that I've seen that are better than her as she is right now. I think she's as good as anyone who's on TV. She just doesn't have as much experience as them, but she does have a lot of experience. I do have a question. And listen, I'm not a naysayer. I love Karate Lady and I love her sister and I love this whole thing. Oh, by the way, one more thing. I'm sorry. Rhythm is a masked wrestler and comes out with a mask, but it's kind of like a hip hop kind of character. It's kind of her deal or something like that. But if you're like, let's say you're the female version of Jewel Bird or whatever, and you're like just coming on the roster, and you see the Inaba sisters, like, man, that's really cool. I get to learn with them, and then you're there for a year, and like, still champs. Are they working on Stardom? Like, and then they're there for another year, and you're still at the bottom of the ranks, and you're like, are they ever going to graduate? Like, what the fuck? They've been there forever. They've been on top of the promotion forever, and it's like,
taking JTO dates. Let me have that spot.
It's just funny because they never move on, even though they've already moved on. Which maybe there's no one ready, and there's no one quite like them, and I get it. But I just was thinking that was.
Hey, and if Taka can still get the Inaba sisters to be on his shows, you put them on the show. Yeah.
Well, a lot of their story has been told on these shows, and I bet you there are a lot more fans than just us who have only seen pretty much this of them. You know what I mean? And we still are fans or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe we're like one of 100 people. Maybe we're one of a few thousand. I like to think it's more like a million. But
how many
next
English speakers covered TakaTaichi?
Well, I just mean all together. Even there's Japanese fans. I bet that only watched the Novice Sisters on this kind of thing, right? So, I mean, they're real like particular. They if they watch a promotion, they only watch that one, right? You know, and maybe the ones associated with it. So, Jeff tap out happens to be one of those ones associated with it, which is pretty cool. Next week we have a 6-man tag, and this one's tough. There's one guy's name I didn't get, and hopefully you got. We got Bomba, who we've seen at least 2 or 3 times. I was pretty sure coming into this that we used to think that all of his moves were also called Bomba. And I think at least one of them is, because they just kept yelling it every time he did anything. And now I think I get it a little more. So then we have Short Bald Guy, who we also saw in the last TakaTaichiMania. He is little tiny muscle man, is what he is. And man, he's like if Hiroshima was his character. Oh man, that would be good, right? So
I know what his name. Do you know his name is?
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because the commentary at the end we're just going Ryoma, Ryoma, Ryoma.
Iroma?
Ryoma. Ryoma.
Ryoma. Okay, yeah, you're saying it in that falsetto. I can't tell what you're saying.
Sorry, I was doing a bit of Milano there. Yeah.
Oh, I got it. So Romano and Thunder, who is King of JTO Champ. All right, this is the team with Bomba. They are going to face the team of the most cocky wrestler in professional wrestling, Daiki Nagai, Hiromu, and fucking Tsuji. And there are massive pops. The biggest pops of the night, except for Taichi, are for these guys, of course. And there's even a few fans with LIJ shit on. I saw, which is funny.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, Daiki Nagai is awesome here. So the JTO guys come out, and they're like calling out the other guys, like telling us they're already telling the story. You know, here we are. And so, like Thunder is trying to get in Daiki Nagai's face, but he's holding his title up. So Daiki Nagai starts holding his hat up. It's really funny, man.
It's fucking awesome.
And he feels the crowd. You could tell he's feeling the crowd. He knows how long to do it and all that shit. I don't think anybody's telling him that stuff. You know, it's I don't know. It's working. So I like it. This is like, these kind of shows are really important for wrestlers to learn how to do this kind of stuff. And man, he's already got it and he's getting his reps in. I love it. Anyway, sorry. We get the bald guys trying to call out Shingo too, right? And they're gonna be their little, or no, Tsuji. That's gonna be their little rivalry, and then Bomba is gonna go after Hiromu. Sorry, I forgot it was Tsuji. So that's kind of who we got grouped up here. So Thunder and Daiki Nagai start, right, and they are stiff as fuck, and it's awesome. They're just slapping each other, hitting each other really hard.
Yeah,
and Daiki Nagai. I mean, maybe I'm reading into this too much, but I just feel like that he knows this guy can't hit it too hard. He knows that, again, it's that thing where he's like, you know, I'm in a faction in New Japan. You are the JTO champ. Fuck off, right? That's what it is. So.
You're the dog shit beneath my boot heel in terms of rankings.
Yes, and he's but he's kind of wrong, you know, which is great, but he doesn't care. You know, I don't know. It's good. I don't know if being, well, I guess he's probably, he's in the higher. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's really awesome. So he calls out the other. So they start, they're really stiff. Bomba tags himself in. He's like, fuck this. Tags himself in, calls out Hiromu, right? And they run the ropes, and it is wonderful. You know, it's you could tell Bomba's trying to, you know, like do it as fast as he can. And Hiromu's like, oh, you think you're smooth? Watch this shit. It's amazing. So then everybody fights in the crowd. All right. And this is a lot of fun. Normally I hate the like throwing the dude into the chair spot, but because we're so in, like, this is a very intimate setting and we're like in the crowd. You know what I mean? And the camera guys are so close to the action that it feels like you're there a little bit. And they're taking these bumps into the chairs and shit, and it's a lot of fun. Now, this is bald guy. He can't get in the match, right? While the unaffiliated guys take over on Bomba. And this is entertaining heat shit they're doing all kinds of fun spots to keep it entertaining, and the crowd is going up and down, and it's just a great thing to behold, you know. So Hiromu pins Bomba. This is part of the heat spots 10 times in a row, at least 10. It might have been more. He just kept doing it, and then he grabs him, and bald guy gets in to save him, and Tsuji takes him and throws his ass into the chair, and brother goes face first into the like side of one of the chairs. All right, and you can see him immediately go, "Oh fuck!" So cameras cut away. Next time we see bald guy, he's covered in blood.
Oh yeah, Ryoma bladed or something, man. He's
no,
bleeding.
I just told you what happened. He hit his head on that damn chair. You know,
hard way.
So. Man, yes, definitely hard way. And you, like I said, if you go back and watch it, you can see him grab his face immediately. Fuck, it looked nasty. He almost did a headstand on the chair because he went into it like it was wild.
It was
but he's still got a master wrestle and a lot of cool spots to do, right? So let's see here. Ball guy finally gets the hot tag, and Tsuji's in with him. He's busted open, bleeding all over the place. He gets a bunch of really fun power spots in. He's a little muscle man, so he's doing the muscle man spots, and they're shocking, you know, and the crowd's loving it. He gets a big power slam reversal on the Gene Blast. What? These guys are, this is good stuff. So in the end, though, he does in fact get his jeans blasted, and he gets pinned by Tsuji for the win. That match was fucking fantastic. After the match, JTO Champ Thunder keeps attacking the guy who ignores him. But then, like, and Bomba's doing that same thing to Hiromu, and Hiromu just fucks him up. And then Tsuji's like, yeah, throws Ball Dude out of the ring. Fuck these pieces of shit. They're a piece of trash. And Daiki Nagai, like, he gets in the ring. Thunder won't leave him alone. He's up on the apron, like, hey, my title. Fucking Daiki Nagai drop kicks him off the apron and stands there holding his arm out like a young lion, like, this way, sir. That is good shit.
Can I tell you who Daiki Nagai reminded me of in this match? I don't think I've ever seen it quite like this before, but right here, he's channeling Naito. He's got this Naito vibe about him.
You're
why?
100% correct, yes.
Yeah, he's still got, I'm a cocky, arrogant little shit, but he's transformed that into a chill version. So he's got chill face on. He's like, oh yeah, right. And then, you know, young lion pose or hat up and things like that. He's got, that's very Naito. And hey, Naito's gone. And, you know, so you can channel a little bit of him. It's fine. He's not doing the eye thing or anything like that. He's doing it his kind of own way. And it
starts telling people to calm down and shit.
Yeah. It looks amazing. And I really like that for him.
That's good. I had never put my finger on that. That's amazing. Do you think that's probably on purpose, right? You know?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that's probably on purpose if we're noticing it. So that's interesting. Good call, Luke.
Yeah. I love that match too. And I want to put some respect on Ryoma Tasukamoto because I don't know where he is necessarily in the grand scheme of his career, but, you know, you got your face busted open the hard way and you kept your cool and you hit your spots and you had a fucking great match. Fucking kudos. Because you never know with like more indie guy or something like that, he'll be fucked up and he'll be like, oh, I'm just going to get my receipt or whatever. You know, like, I wouldn't do that with Yota Tsuji, by the way. Like, not if you want to wrestle for this company, you know, but professionalism, man. Like, I really liked him. He looked kind of dope. He knew not to wipe his face. So he's got, you know, kind of blood all around. And he looked like a tough little nugget you don't want to fuck with. I thought it was cool. Yeah.
If you were sitting on that side of the crowd, you are a fan of that dude for life. For life. Because he just tumbled. I mean, every time they threw someone in the chairs, there's so many people packed in this one spot. They are going flying, and they're not waiting for him. Normally on New Japan show, they wait for the young lions to clear them out. Not tonight. They're just throwing them in the crowd. It's awesome.
Fans, there are a few times where the fans have to kind of like, oh, shit, get out of the fucking way. And that'll happen a few times in the main event as well. So, but before we get,
hold on, one thing I want to tell you. So, this guy's a piece of shit, but man, what a character. is Ian Rotten. I had many run-ins with Ian Rotten over the years, and not bad things necessarily. He was always nice to me, but he used to say before every show, he'd have the announcer, or he would say on the mic, he'd say, "If the action looks like it's coming your way, that means it is. Get your shit and move." And that was amazing. So they, at New Japan, they just scream at you on the microphone, "Get out of the way! Get out of the way!" Like Abe just screams in this voice, like, "Oh my god!" Like something terrible's happening.
Reminds me of Christopher Lloyd in Star Trek 3 when he's just like, "Get out! Get out of there!
Rick Havoc."
Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite Christopher Lloyd roles, and
that's a great movie.
No one really picks him as like this kind of Trek villain kind of character because he's a comedy guy, right? Man, he nailed that. Oh my god, Star Trek 3
I saw that in a theater.
How old are you?
Very old. Yeah, I
saw 4 and up at the cinema.
I thought you're talking about Undiscovered Country. I'm sorry.
No. That's the guy from The Sound of Music playing the Klingon bad guy, and David Warner. Who's the guy from The Sound of Music? It doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about this awesome match. People are just like either screaming at the fucking thing, going, "It's The Sound of Music guy." Yeah, it's him.
His daughter, Luke.
Yeah, his daughter was in Picard season 3. Why can I not? She's the chick who goes, "If any of you fucking pricks move, I'm gonna execute every last motherfucking one of you."
Yeah. Honey pie or something. That's what pumpkin.
Yeah, honey pie.
Something.
All right. Like thank you for. Yeah, but Christopher Lloyd is the bad Klingon in Star Trek 3: Search for Spock. Anyway, next we have
I saw Undiscovered Country in the theater. My bad.
Yeah, I think 5 might have been my first. 4 might have been too young. 84, I would have been 2 years old. No, it would have been 5. Anyway, we've got Hiroshi Tanahashi and El Desperado versus the Evil Dicks with Chumpy reffing. This match is fucking house showy. It is silly. It is ridiculous. I fucking love every single second of it. I just kind of, I love it. Yeah, this is great fun. Evil tries a cheer off with Tanahashi. Evil tags out with Dick Togo, and Dick Togo tries the chant off with Tanahashi. And Tanahashi's getting the bigger cheers because, hey, there might be House of Torture supporters there, but I think crowds like to boo them as well as,
they do.
Despy gets in, and the crowd's like, "Do it! Do it!" And Despy's like, "All right, fine. Everyone, shh." So they do, and he gets up at the top. He's like, "Yeah!" Then Evil does push-ups, and he goes up. "Yeah!" More cheers. Tana tags in for more cheers, and everyone's like, "Yay!" And then Evil attacks, of course.
Yeah, got it right where he wanted him,
Tanahashi gets some revenge and just plays Evil's guitar leg on Evil, which is pretty cool. Togo tries to unmask Despy. The crowd and Marty are not happy with that. Togo gets booed now when he goes up for cheers after trying to unmask Desperado because he knows that he's not going to get cheers for that. He doesn't. They boo him, and he's basking in it like they're giving him cheers. So, oh my god, I'm loving this. Evil works Chumpy by throwing a t-shirt at Tanahashi and is like, "I've got the tag cord," and starts choking Desperado. Oh, there's a crunching scent on Evil by Tanahashi, which is fun. Evil takes Tanahashi bowling. Oh man, he's only got a few months left. Togo does the same to Despy. Tana keeps eating the exposed corner over and over again. Tanahashi finally makes Evil eat the exposed steel, and the crowd's like, "Yay!" But he quickly gets put into the darkness Scorpion. Desperado saves him. Chumpy accidentally helps Dick Togo low blow Tanahashi. Oh,
that's great.
Which fucking makes me laugh. Because Togo, Chumpy's like, "No, you're not doing that to the fucking to Tanahashi, you're not doing that, and shoves him. And Togo's like, oh, you shoved me. Oh, right onto the nuts. I'm fucking
and
laughing.
Marty's like, oh, no, I did that. I did that.
That's right. You
It's
definitely
amazing.
did that. That's the kind of chumpiness I like. I like that kind of chumped out, not
Absolutely.
the kind of chumped out where everyone knows what the script is, and so they know that fucking Chumpy can't DQ them. You know, that's not the good kind of chumping. Anyway, Chumpy gets booed for that, by the way. It's playful booze, but there's booze, and it's making me laugh. There's
but he's like,
yeah.
it's like, yeah, I should get booed. That's what he acts like. It's great.
Fair cop. Fair cop. I would boo me too if I yeah, fair. It's fair. Oh my goodness. There's a JTO, just tap out, no, J tap out, which is a Texas club.
TTO.
Yeah. On Dick Togo as Desperado makes evil watch. Oh no, and Marty gets what he wants. He gets to see Dick Togo get up. And that was silly. It was fun. It kind of reminded me of what you were saying earlier on about Nagata and Mr. Bread. Hey, we're going to look cool. But we're not necessarily going to give you like the hardest hitting match we've ever seen in your life. And I think that was the kind of vibe here. Hey, we're going to entertain you guys, and you're going to watch this and think, wow, that was really good. What did we do in this match? Yeah, we fucked around for cheers, and we had a cool bunch of comedy spots and things like that. And it was just a really fun, good time. I love this. I loved it. Yeah.
Lots of hokey pokey in this match. Yeah. And it was all fun. The comedy spots did not end. They were like numerous, and they were elaborate, and they were hilarious, and it was awesome. And it was the TTO that Dick Togo tapped out. The Togo taps out is what's called.
That's right. Yep.
Luke, are you ready for the main event?
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's do it.
Me too. It's gonna be a Taichi homecoming show, right? So we gotta have Taichi on the show. And Taichi is in a tag match. And guess who is reffing the match?
Main event Marty.
Main event Marty, Luke. We never get main event Marty ever.
Yes!
This is amazing. I can't believe it. Oh, so the match is Taka, Taichi, and Yuya versus Sonata, Sho, and Doki. All of just 5 guys are in this match.
Right? I know, it's so good.
And Sho. So there's so much going on here. You know what I mean? And it's great too, because all the good guys get their own entrance, and they come out first. So Taka comes out first. We hear Taka is coming, motherfucker. You heard it 3 times on this episode. At the beginning twice, and now at the end. You know, it is great. So that's fun. Everybody gets their entrance. Obviously, Taichi's last. He sings us a song. No Miyabe, but that's okay. You know.
He's got his JT. He's got his just 4 guys pants on too.
Yeah.
So you're right. This is a just 5 guys kind of big main event 6-man. It's also
which is what you do at TakaTaichiMania.
Yeah.
This is what they would
it's also
something like this.
A revenge match. The 3 guys who betrayed them on the other side. So this is fucking great.
And Sho, you know, and that's like, if you want, at least it's not and Hanma. Usually it's like and Hanma in these situations, but no, it's and Sho, which makes it awesome. So this match is fantastic, right? Or no, Sho's not there, right? So who is it? It's Sonata, Doki, and Taka. My bad. So Sho is not there, right?
No. Because Doki has a letter.
I get the letter. Yes, tell me about this.
So Doki comes in. He's standing on the apron, holding both championship titles, getting fucking praised. The refs introducing him and stuff. Then he gets in the Abe. Then he gets in the ring and hands a letter to. You think he's going to talk shit for a bit? He does a little bit, but then he hands a letter to Abe, and I'm not sure what it is until the end when it says from Sho, essentially. But what it is, Sho's not here. But guess what Sho did? Yeah, he wrote a letter to this crowd and to the heroes that they're all bogans and hillbilly losers, and that House of Torture are just like the fucking shit. And and the crowd is simultaneously laughing and kind of boo laughing as well, because it's really good.
I think it was also directed at just three guys too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was also directed at them because there seemed to be some personal attacks, at Taichi, Yuya, and Taka. So that's why I forgot the show wasn't there, because I had stupid show's name there. But anyway, like you said, Taichi has this gear on, and he's got some different gear like they used to wear. Doki does all that shit, and then but the note is just a surprise. It's a elaborate Kanemaru gambit. You know what I mean? So, hey, is that who it is? It's not Sonata. It's Kanemaru, Doki, and Taka. I'm sorry. I don't know what is wrong with me. So, I have Sonata at the top. I don't know why the fuck I wrote that. I don't know why I put show in there. Why am I putting people in these matches that aren't in there? But Luke, this is great. So Doki and Taichi start, right? And we get just 3 boots on Doki. And that was oh man, that was so great. I love it. They kicked Doki's fucking ass for a while. They're chopping.
And he deserves it too.
Yeah, and he's taking it like a champ. But House of Torture, of course, then they cheat. And that's Taichi's turn to get his ass kicked. And he gets his ass kicked for a long time. And the good guys are about to win when Evil and Dick run in, right? Togo has a lucha mask on, and when he pulls it off, he acts like... is that who it is? Oh, man. Yeah. That's another classic rib, taking like someone younger than you's gear and just wearing it out to the ring for no reason. So, but when he pulled it off, he acted like, "Oh, it's me, Dick Togo," and everybody's like, "Fuck you."
I saw the tattoo on the arms. We know it's you, you fucking asshole.
It's not Jewelbird, Oh, that was funny. So, I like that a lot. Togo has lucha mask. Then, we got dick-to-dick contact on Taichi in his hometown, and then they hit Taka with a guitar. And so is Sonata here or not?
Yeah, Sonata hits Taka with the guitar.
Okay, so he is in this match. You didn't correct me. I'm just confused. So, because is Kanemaru the wrestler or Sonata the wrestler in the match? What do you have?
Well, the 6-man is it's Sonata, Kanemaru, and Doki, the 3 guys who betrayed just 5 guys.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's all right.
Okay. I'm confused. I don't know why I'm confused about this, but it's a guitar to Taka, like we talked about. The hunky hot guys beat everybody up. Desperado and Tanahashi come out for the save. Yay! House show ending. Super kick, amazing super kick, foils the whiskey spot. Kanemaru spits it up in the air. Black Mephisto on Kanemaru. Taichi gets the win in his hometown. He's come home. He's never leaving again, and until he has to leave tomorrow. And he takes his boots off and he leaves. No, just kidding. That was a lot of fun. I love that show. I liked it so much I got confused about what happened in the main event. So
yeah, I just imagine you watching it, the whole that main event with a smile on your face, and then you're like, wait a minute, I got to write notes for this too.
Something like that.
Dude, this was a ball. This was like, because you and I felt a little bit New Japan exhausted. And it's like New Japan was just like, here's an olive branch for you guys for all this stuff. Here's some of your favorite fucking shit ever, and you don't even have to shill out the $15 dues, boys. Thank you. Thanks New Japan. I loved this. We got to see some ladies tear it up. We got to be reintroduced to some JTO guys, to see some new ones as well. We got to see. It's just everyone having fun as well, like there's those shows where you watch in New Japan where the wrestlers are probably going to go fucking hard for most of the night, right? And they're great, they're entertaining, no problem with that. But every now and again, it's really nice just to get the opposite of that, which is just, we're going to have fun. We're just going to have fun tonight. And yeah, sure, there's cool spots and there's some violence in there. Of course, it's New Japan. But that's what everyone thinks New Japan is all the time, strong style. It isn't. It's also this kind of really fun style as well. And it's not just like the Yano types or the Taguchi types that do it. A lot of wrestlers in New Japan can kind of pull off that fun. The ex-LIJ guys all the time.
Yeah, they're great at it. Even Zack Sabre Jr.
can do it.
Yeah.
It was like some of it felt like the wrestling equivalent of Al Bundy's walked in the room and the crowd just fucking cheers, right? and then he milks those cheers before he says his lines. And that's what it was like with the wrestling. Like, I didn't do anything that major. Crowd's cheering. All right, got to milk this thing, got to milk it. And yeah, I don't know. It was just, I think it's what I needed. I think because we both liked King of Pro Wrestling, but there was stuff in it. Might not always have been the same stuff, but there was some stuff we grooved on, some stuff we didn't. And that's stuff that, you know, goes into the direction of New Japan. So, I don't know, we felt a bit conflicted by that show in a way. And it was just so nice to have this. I love TakaTaichi shows. I like how he puts a show together from start to finish. He's not afraid to, you know, job out on his own book shows as well, which is what I like from that generation of the Togo, Gato, Jado, Taka school of, yeah, like, we're pretty comfortable with how we are. We know that we're over and we're good. We always will be because we're kind of legends. And so no one's going to give a shit if we get bonked on the noggin or just job every night because they got legend status pretty much, right? So, yeah. But this is one of those shows where you're just like, come on, it's Taichi's hometown. And they got some revenge on the hot guys. You know, it's, I don't know, I felt pretty uplifted watching it, you know? I loved it.
The good guys won, you know? And I don't think Taichi ever scored 4 touchdowns because they didn't have a football team. Yeah, they didn't have a football team at his school, clearly. You know, they just had that gym, and that's it. So, you know, there's not much to do there.
What's the sumo equivalent of 4 touchdowns? Taichi's done that.
Threw all of them out of the rope. That's what it is.
Right.
He threw everybody out of the rope. They kept trying to come in there and get him, and he kept throwing people out. You know, the police had to show up, and they still are having trouble. You know, so the TakaTaichiMania stuff's a lot of fun. You know, it was really good to check in with some of these wrestlers we haven't seen for a while. I missed Lady Bread. You know what I mean? We haven't seen her on the last 2 shows. Kind of sad. Maybe she's gone the way of the dodo as far as we're going to never see her again. If that's the case, I'm sad. But I'm happy to see, you know, a new guy tonight. And Bald Guy has, like, got this reputation like a big time. He's really, like, stepped up in my eyes. Next time I see that guy, I'm going to remember the time he got his face exploded and just fucking gutted it out like no problem. You know what I mean? Daiki Nagai got a little development as well. You know, there was a lot of good shit.
Absolutely. Yeah. This was, I think we were both a little, I don't know, like it's rare for us both to be kind of like, rah, on a show. And Kapow brought something out of both of us. And this show right here, our happy spot. This is our happy place. So the pay-per-view versions of this show, listeners, usually have more. There's a few more matches, and they'll have like a gimmick match, like a hardcore match, or something like that. Because it's a pay-per-view, you know, you'll stack it up a bit more. So this was a bit more of a, what would a TakaTaichi normal show look like on the road to a TakaTaichiMania? Right. Almost. Yeah. It would look like this.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is Road to TakaTaichiMania, and they'll announce they have a show in like a month or something. That would be cool. It's been like a year and a half or something.
We did one this year.
Yeah, it's been too long. I don't care how long it's been. If it's been 5 minutes,
2 weeks. Where's my TakaTaichiMania show? Fuck off. All right, so we didn't do it at the end of last episode. I think like we were like, you know what?
Yeah. Well, the show had already been an hour and a half, so I mean, it's like, you know, that's kind of our time limit. Usually,
sweet spot.
You know?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it today. We have a wrestler diary. It is by Kosai Fujita. It's dated September 4th, 2025, and it's episode 22 called "Fulfilling." And there's a picture of a really cool motorcycle there. I can't see a brand or anything on it, so I can't tell you what kind it is, because that's the only way I'd know, by seeing what's fucking written on it, because I'm not a vehicle guy. September 4th. One. Yeah. It's one of those really loud ones, probably.
My favorite.
Yeah. They look cool, but shut the fuck up.
For real.
Yeah. Right? These past 2 weeks have been very fulfilling. First, there's Vegeta, who hit 3 bullseyes in darts. And there's a photo. Oh, is this Vegeta? It says Vegeta in the diary. All right, he's going to refer to him like that. And there's a photo of...
I didn't even know who was in that match, so you're fine.
Yeah. All right. And there's a photo of him. Dude, definitely posing like he's a fucking hunky boy in front of the dartboard.
Mm-hmm.
Looking like, there's a bullseye. There's photographic evidence of it. But he's got his arm back like this, like he's posing, and his hair slipped back a bit.
He's doing a thirst trap dart pose for his Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And, I'm more thirsty than I thought it would be because I'm over-describing this. Then there's Vegeta, who got so nervous about wearing sunglasses he'd only ever seen in anime or edgy magazines for a photo shoot that he forgot to take a picture of himself. There's a photo of the sunglasses sitting on a pillow. Vegeta striking the Matcha Takeshi Masada DDT posed during his match with Matcha. And he's, doing a pose.
Okay.
And finally, Vegeta, who's down with food poisoning and digging his nose like crazy. And he was really digging, not for a photo op.
Pick me a winner.
He's picking his nose there, and he's got like little tears, and he's used a filter to chub his face up. Yeah. So that's how I'm fighting food poisoning right now. Please cheer me on, and let's all be careful with raw food. Torai Habaka Kunu Tomadati. The toilet is my friend. The end.
Okay, that's funny. The ending was funny, but that was weak. That was really weak. I mean, I guess that wasn't for us. You know what I mean? That was for maybe, someone who is interested in hot hunky boys,
That is. I'm only into hunky boys when they're running out wearing pink lucha masks from young boys.
Yeah,
so,
right. Yeah. Or sporting a push-up bra.
Yes.